They got anything. That's the problem when you play 7 bobbles. Like, you're going to have more hands like that.
Okay, yeah.
Turn 1 Nethergoyf for Ed, who's on the play. Ed on the right with Murktide. Omar with Sultai Beanstalk. Fatal push on the Nethergoyf. Takes it out immediately.
Found me those things.
I got a mulligan this. Look at this hand. If that was literally any land, there's no other land in my deck I wouldn't have kept that on.
Wasteland?
I've twice had hands that are just gasoline because they have tons of cantrips and drew the Bayou.
I keep telling Matt that the Bayou is cold.
I hate the Bayou.
The Bayou is completely cold.
But you sometimes need it.
For what?
All right, plays a Polluted Delta. Both decks blue-black base. We're gonna see some removal and counter magic and all that stuff. Up the Beanstalk in Legacy right now is looking pretty damn good. We could potentially see new card from Tarkir Dragonstorm, Rakshasa's Bargain. Undercity Sewer Surveil. Yeah, someone in the background really hates Bayou.
I still think my hand is as good as you as it would be against them.
Which one you want?
Bunch of our Legacy players in the local scene are working together to figure out this current metagame. A lot of discussion about the current builds for decks like Beanstalk, decks like Jeskai Control. A lot of our blue mages are trying to figure out the best build with Corey Steel Cutter, Rakshasa's Bargain. Orcish Bowmaster getting flashed in here by Omar in response to a Ponder.
I did Surveils. This is what I've been saying. The Surveils are good, dude. This is why you need them.
Results.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as I saw it,
I read 3 straight hands with 1 land.
I'll try to go for...
Tell someone.
Bowmaster, your Bowmaster. Oh boy.
Yes. So 18.
This one's you,
Yeah. Oh, God.
Sure. So I can...
Harry wondering what deck they should play this weekend at a big tournament. I say play Beanstalk, Harry.
Okay, yeah.
Now result Ponder.
All right, that's an Orc army on Omar's side, a neat-looking token. The Bowmaster to defeat the opponent's Bowmaster is the only way to do it.
Imagine having good cards here.
Yeah.
You can't beat Bowmaster without your own Bowmaster, chat. Just can't be done.
Crack this.
Hold on. I'm at
Yeah, what about the play patterns, AP?
18. I'm gonna force that pitching force. I'm gonna draw a card.
Actually, hang on. Lands. Witherbloom commands. Give this -3/-1 and mill myself for 3. Return a land.
Witherbloom Command. Still seeing some play here in 2025. One of the cool additions to Legacy from Strixhaven. Mr. Rainforest was returned to hand. Attacking with the 1/1 Orc army.
Oh, it's alright. It should be at 18. And then, yeah, they trade.
Tamio.
Go ahead.
Tick up.
Nope.
Fetch.
All right, there's a Wasteland for Ed.
I have me at 15. Force. You hit me for 3.
Oh, you force now. Hit you for 3.
Stock up, everybody.
God, do your job.
Yeah, Omar aware of the possibility of days. Is stock up being overplayed right now, underplayed right now, or just the right amount, chat? YouTube comments.
Fetch and Ponder 3.
Sure.
Okay, another attempt at Nethergoyf.
Sorcery land.
You are indeed.
Have you tried not doing that?
Yeah, the mobile 5.
Uro. This card is crazy. Have you seen this card, chat?
Play the land.
1, 2, 3. Draw a card. What a land to play. Oh, yes, sorry. You're
If I
absolutely
draw
correct.
Witherbloom, I'm in fine shape. If I don't,
Yep, then Uro dies. For now.
I'll fetch down to...
Both players have decks using the escape mechanic.
Attack the Tanya.
okay, she goes to 3.
Go.
No, sorry. Do you mind if I take that back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Harry Houdini says stock up is good. Seems like a stretch to play it in a non-ancient tomb deck, though. Urgaron says stock up is being overplayed. It's great in Sneak and Show, Omni Show, but the other decks trying it out aren't doing a good job. Akalith says slightly overplayed. Maybe my gut says that it doesn't quite fit in decks without Ancient Tomb. I feel unsure myself. I feel like it's getting played the right amount, personally.
Brainstorm results.
All right, another Goyf again. Just keep slamming Lurgoyfs.
On your, I'm just
Oh, sure.
Okay, Wasteland on the Trop, trying to stop Uro, potentially. Because the other land is a basic swamp, which doesn't help on Omar's side.
Yeah.
Is Uro trying to escape from NYC? Maybe. Maybe.
Flushing Bowmaster.
That's fine.
What in your mind, chat, are the best decks right now? Like today, what are the best decks right now?
3.
Yeah, sure.
He's going to be a 4/4, correct? When all is
For
said.
now, yes.
Feels like there's a variety of opinions on that, which is a good thing.
To shoot him, and then I'm going to put all 3 of the damage.
no, you had the fetch already, so yeah.
Because okay, so wait,
Oh,
so
yeah,
hold
okay.
up.
So,
So,
Hedgeman's trigger?
so right now,
There are 2 prowess triggers.
Oh, right. I'm ahead because of Uro.
Sorry about the volume, I messed that up. Devoid says, do you feel that the NYC meta is pretty representative of the legacy meta as a whole? All right, Omar firing off a fatal push here. Another Goyf is defeated again. I don't feel. It's like a complicated question. I joke often on stream about how if you open up these like deck list sites on the internet, it'll say something like Cephalid Breakfast is 3% of the meta, but I personally play against it almost every event, 3-4 round events. So judging by that, I think the answer is no.
That's on the stack.
okay.
These prowess triggers.
Those like metagame percentages and all that stuff is basically useless for me, strictly a local paper player.
Man, I think it's done with you.
Meaningless information.
Fetch.
You're at 14.
Yeah.
Your Bowmaster resolves into one whatever.
Really good, but
MTGO players will be posting stuff about how, or I hear them talking at the locals too, like they play against so much Oops all spells. We have some Oops local players. I haven't played against the deck and it feels like months.
Bring some.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know.
One time. Draw. Let's go ahead and cast this.
Okay, so escaping Uro now. The escape mechanic getting used quite a bit already in this match. Both sides. Escape. Thanks a lot, Wizards. Now we have to escape stuff too.
Decline to put a land to play.
I'll trade with one of them.
Go ahead.
And you take 4.
Yep.
You're at 10.
Yep.
Oh man, it's a strange channel. Harry Houdini says the local never is. MTGO always heavier on the top strategies because it's easy to switch decks. Yeah. Yeah.
Merc. 1, 2.
Fatal push on Uro. Uro's defeated.
That's going to trigger the beads.
sorcery. 4.
I will move to combat.
Swing.
Alright, I'm at 18.
I'm gonna actually
I'm at 17.
ninjas.
I have you at 16.
Oh.
You have fetch.
Okay, Kaido has ninjutsu'd into play, returning the Nethergoyf. Bane of Nightmares.
4. You have how many of them?
And Steph, I'm gonna hold you.
I'll 0 him.
Fatal push.
Okay, now Kaido will use its 0 ability, Surveil 2, then draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. Up the Beanstalk. It's happening.
Draw.
I'll shoot you.
Shoot me on the upkeep.
This card is worth forcing. Up the Beanstalk, quite powerful. All right, a fight over it. Force pitching Murktide now. Up the Beanstalk is going to resolve.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Brainstorm resolves. I'm gonna put them all
You
on
sacrifice a planeswalker.
12.
Yep.
Shoulder's Edict trying to beat Kaito here.
Stand it.
Go ahead.
Fetch 311.
Yep. Another quarry.
Both players keeping the board clear of threats. This Up the Beanstalk did break through, though, and that could, for the long term, be a problem for Ed. We'll see. Trying to escape another Goyf again.
Okay, so all of
Prowess, these two.
yeah, all the prowess and all that is good. So you make your guys.
For another Goyf, you do have to escape paying 3 and then exiling Delirium from your graveyard, basically.
So now I have 3 counters.
Another one?
I'm gonna put them.
All right, we got some threats on Ed's side of the board now. Another Up the Beanstalk's pretty good, though.
Murderous Cut. 2 Beanstalk triggers targeting Necrogoyf.
My god, that fucking Surveil.
Okay, a Murderous Cut with 2 Beanstalk triggers, and I guess we're beginning to see how the Up the Beanstalks could get out of control. Urgaron says, online challenge deck lists show lands to be the best performing decks of getting top 8 through at the moment. Interesting.
Follow Brainstorm.
I mean, quite frankly, I got very lucky that the only spells you hit were brainstorm.
There is only one draw that gets you out of there, and that is...
Based on what I'm seeing, too, even just looking at deck list dumps that I see and seeing, players at the locals capturing recordings to showcase on stream as well. The metagame's in some flux right now. People are all still trying to figure it out. We heard some discussion in the background as this match was getting started. People are trying to figure out their mana bases, what their sideboard should look like. Is Up the Beanstalk the best deck right now? Should we have Rakshasa's Bargain in the main? How many copies? Should we have Corey Steel Cutter? Is that card for real? There's a lot of being figured out, and I think that's a good place for us to be. Force of Negation on the Thoughtseize Daze.
2 Ponders.
The hand is 2 Ponders. One of them is gone.
I haven't played lands. Right?
No, you haven't.
Well, let's just play it.
Both players playing this tight. Undercity Sewer, Surveil.
Yes. You were at
second steel cutter. I'm like, how am I ever winning this game?
I also thought they were not.
Like,
Land, so he's at 4. Correct.
Take 4 on my 14.
All right. 4 damage gets through. Another Goyf now at 4 power. Omar's hand was emptied out. Doing a ponder now.
2, 3. Okay, I can work with this. Stack like that and draw. Brainstorm?
Even Stock Up, which came out in either drift. People are still trying to figure out where that fits in to their current blue deck.
Magic Fields were Delver, so that wouldn't have even been a close game. Like,
I didn't even draw my Storm Chasers. What are you talking about?
I know, right? Or I guess what did it replace in the? What did the Core Steel Cutters replace from Is it Delver?
Pricing Droid, I guess.
Oh yeah, Magic Fields been Questengers that also I don't think would have been very close.
Yeah, a lot of talk about oops all spells these days. I don't know.
Endurance?
Endurance. Okay, that could be a problem for Ed for sure. Shrink the Nethergoyf, block it.
Okay. Ponder.
Get rid of all the Nethergoyfs in the yard as well.
You just have a fucking handful of wastelands. I hope you were just hoping that you could just waste the shit out of whatever land.
Okay, a daze on the endurance. Then it resolves and then a fatal push. But okay, for a moment there I thought we missed the ETB ability of the endurance, but we're doing that.
Yep. And then before block.
Before block, doesn't matter. Vámonos también.
Okay.
Oh, you want to
Oh, no.
Mañana ya. Aquí la gente trabaja tanto que el fin de semana.
Yeah, fin de semana. Here, so
Si no es un monthly.
Take one by 13.
Okay, Nethergoyf deals 1 damage. Surveils a flooded shrine into the graveyard. Pass the turn.
I got like a tax thing.
Shut the hell up.
I'm so cultured.
Oh yeah. You are well.
Okay, Wasteland takes out Undercity Sewer. Pass the turn.
Sick of your shit.
don't blame you.
Yep.
Should Omar have gone after the Underground Sea with a Wasteland as well? Maybe.
Oh, but it resets it. Fuck.
This hand is so awesome.
Oh, no.
You can bobble and like clear a bunch of stuff and then give yourself to later.
All right, looks like the players have lost the life totals for a moment here.
Okay, I was at 13. I was at 14 and I went
I
to
wish I
13.
were that good. Did you?
Oh boy, the YouTube comments are going to be really upset if they get this wrong.
You were at 14?
Yeah.
And then did you fetch?
It comes up every once in a while on stream. These, whether it's your phone, an app, whatever, these digital life counters, really great for the stream, really bad at keeping track of life, though.
One.
If you're signing up for a competitive tournament tomorrow, bring a pen and pad, is my advice to you.
Yeah, same. I just got lazy.
Same.
Pass.
All right, hopefully they got the life totals right. I think they got it right. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. FNM. This is an FNM match. Nethergoyf attacking. Excuse me. It looks like the players are starting to write down the life totals now.
Yeah.
Bubble view.
Yep.
Omar's still with those 2 up the beanstalks on the battlefield, but life total's starting to dwindle down.
Go ahead.
Draw instant.
Yep. Let's go to the next one. I had tons in my hand. The problem was my hand was all land.
Omar drops to 7 after the attack. Tamio makes its first appearance of this match, I believe. Force of Will, 2 beanstalk triggers. Uh-oh.
2 cards in
I
hand?
mean, yeah.
2 cards in hands.
It's like an aggro deck on the play versus control. It's like,
Yeah, I have not had.
it's like when your play is like Island Ponder and go like Darcy into Wasteland.
My hand has either had a lot of lands or just about none.
I mean, you have the.
Force of Will on Tamio. Ed's thinking about what to do in response. 2 beanstalk triggers have not happened yet.
That's not a problem. It's the steel cutter and then letting you untap and like make a bunch of like if I had Witherbloom there or Hydroblast, like
I mean, I had enough to trigger it that used 2 more times.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I let you
I think Ed has priority at the moment.
real, I'm gonna have a real problem. Because even if I deal with it then,
Yeah.
there's so much power on board.
Although,
You can kill 2 things with the wheel. Right?
okay, I still draw the 2 cards.
Yeah, you can.
All right, the 2 cards still get drawn. Tamio resolves. Ed has cleaned out his own hand to protect Tamio. There's a brainstorm in hand. It got pitched to force. Awkward. Mystic Sanctuary not too bad right now. Omar's library rather looking pretty
Hell yeah, brother.
slim.
Say go.
Failed play.
You do have to be a little careful with multiple beanstalks as far as milling yourself. Fatal Push put him back on top of the deck. It's going to be useful.
My rights.
with the 5th.
I'm gonna grab Trop, and then I'm also gonna attempt to Island Cycle with Lauren.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab this seat.
Yeah, blue,
Lorian.
blue, green, green.
Lorian.
Lorian is something else.
Whatever.
You can play.
All right, seems like Omar's going to try and escape Uro again. It's not bad.
3, 1, 2, 3, draw card.
Like
Put a land into play.
I hope you kept a huge wasteland hand. Just saying so.
All right, game 1 concludes. Omar gets game 1. That was a battle. Ed will be on the play here for game 2.
The whole time I had it in my head, I was like, okay, I have to force him yet. I'm like, I have to hold up this force will so that, you know, whenever he plays anything, I can draw 2 cards. And then you didn't play any spells, I'm like, oh no.
Wingster says, R.I.P. Delver. Wow.
Yeah, I'm good. Sure, I'll keep as well.
Both players kept 7. Let's have a good game 2. Tamio.
Yep.
Tamio will attack, make a clue, doing what it does. Being inquisitive as usual.
My hand was like, did I keep? I got like something like this.
Thought sees you. Well,
Well, I was like, oh, it's gonna be very funny because, like, you know, I can like pyro whatever you do and then just.
Well, it's not even really funny. Like, funny is like.
Force of Will pitching Murktide on Thoughtseize. Okay.
With 2 wastelands, there maybe are worlds.
All right. Accepting that Thoughtseize is countered, pass the turn.
I almost got you like last turn, and I think you moved to 6, right?
This I kept on
Twice.
Okay, cracking 2 Misty Rainforests. Up the Beanstalk once again. Will Ed react to it? We're on the edges of our seats. Big moment.
So it was more so like, okay, I know this is bad, but let me see why it's bad.
I think you found out because like you just
Trump.
nothing.
All right, up the Beanstalk hits the board. Uh-oh.
I also did a whole bunch, and honestly, if you kept playing, my hand didn't really have much going on. If you just pyro the brainstorm, like you're not in terrible shape.
Yeah, but you
All right, Tamio attacks. Make a clue. Now a brainstorm for Ed. This could result in a Tamio Planeswalker, which, as most of you know, kind of the best Planeswalker in Legacy right now. Kaido is up there. We were talking about this on a recent stream. What would number 3 be?
I know I can get out of it, and I'm like, okay.
Maybe Teferi Time Raveler? A Johnny, I guess a Johnny's up there. Here's Uro.
It's tough to play against, like, you know, I mean, I get
I
that.
have to play with a handicap.
Yeah, it's probably Teferi.
Right? It intimidates me sometimes, I'm so good.
I keep telling you, your top 8 is inspiration.
If you're counting Planeswalkers on the backside of the card, a Johnny probably makes top 3. Polluted Delta
I told other people that.
and a Ponder. Narset? I don't remember the last time I've seen a Narset in a Legacy game. I feel like I'm not seeing it. Comet Stellar Pup, still a favorite of mine. I wish that card saw more play.
Right? Because I would have had completely different
Butterfly
matchups.
effect, yeah.
Maybe you win 4 things.
No, there was no world. There was another universe where I get that lucky, right? Like, I had Doctor Strange check the multiverse.
When Unfinity dropped, there weren't many people convinced of Comet Stellar Pup's power early on. I jumped right in. I had Comet in my deck immediately.
You went up to a caveman and you're like, hey, you should try that.
Tamio is a planeswalker. Nethergoyf with 2 power. Tamio is going to minus, returning Brainstorm.
I noticed that hand is bad, but I want to see. Yeah. So it was like Pyro, Borrower, Murktide.
Brainstorm's good.
Wasteland, fetch.
Okay, now a Brainstorm. Nethergoyf's power stays at 2.
Game one was sorry because he multiplied. Razor one.
Another Nethergoyf for Ed. Pretty good. So having a Tamio, 2 clues, 2 Nethergoyfs. Oh, man. Pernicious Deed?
No, you didn't. I won that one with the Murktide. You
I
brainstorm twice. You won game 2 because you just played 2 DRCs in a row.
I don't think it hits Tamio. It does not hit Planeswalkers yet.
Who's on the plate?
It should.
Yeah, Pernicious Deed does not blow up Planeswalker, so Tamio will stay. Good catch by the players.
I can definitely keep it.
Voodoo with a great question. When are we bringing back the ante mechanic? I think it's coming back for Final Fantasy.
Bad.
I heard that. I heard a rumor.
That is not true.
There was a leak.
Because the hand is only compared to your hand. So if you multiply.
Ooh, what is that? Is that surgical? It is surgical. Nethergoyf is hit, and Omar is excited. Strangely, I think Ed is excited for everything going on as well.
Pyro.
I just got to make sure you're not running 5.
Pyro, Borrower, Murktide.
Yeah, I have to make sure the opponent doesn't have 5 of a card in their deck.
Especially on the draw.
Ponder, Shield Zedic, Brazen Borrower is the hand right now for Ed. We get to see it after the surgical. That was a big surgical. Big hit.
Any sort of like this type.
Norwegian says, love me some bug beans. The beans gamers are happy these days.
I cut like
With the bloom command kills it, right?
It does. Wither Bloom's a good answer. I have Hydro.
If you get bored, go back and watch 90s MTG a little over a year ago. We had Beanstalk decks on stream, and people were saying it should be banned.
and on the draw, I cut the remaining daisies for 2 donations. 2 meltdowns.
Now, April 2025, people are excited to play with Beanstalk.
I could have brought the surgicals. I know he was playing low, but I was like,
Let's go.
Well, the surgicals would be more for the
Up the Beanstalk.
I don't think you
All right, another up the Beanstalk has hit the stack. It resolves.
Oh, that's true.
Like, I would only give consideration to like 1 surgical or 1 plus 4th top or 4th pyro. That was that.
because like, yeah,
The question you should all be asking yourselves, though, at all times is, what about the play patterns? Have you thought about the play patterns recently?
I hate them.
But you're not really scared of the blue cards.
All right, Rakshasa's bargain, 2 Beanstalk triggers. The Beanstalk players are going crazy right now in the chat. Just kidding, they're not. They're bored.
Force of negation in seconds. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll force of negation.
Actually,
I don't like these decks. They just limp over the finish line.
Rakshasa's bargain. It's happening.
And that's it. Like, where's my town?
I played my
I think
lands.
the
Go
others
ahead.
are bad without the talent.
I don't think so,
Many
but
cards, many cards.
definitely a lot.
Tamiyo's at 3 loyalty, though, and still on the battlefield. As most of you know, Tamiyo can win a game all on its own if you leave it unchecked. Richard and Pizza with a great question, who is Rakshasa?
I've got an all.
I saw the list. I was like, the first thought in my head was, how do I fit these two backups in here?
You want to try playing versus Modern Prowess?
Tarkir has a lot of people excited. I've heard from some reliable sources that Tarkir is a top-selling standard set from, recent sets compared to recent sets. And the excitement for Tarkir is very real. What's the best plane, though? Like, what's the best plane now? For a while, it was Ravnica, but I feel like people got kind of sick of it.
cut the others, you have to do threats.
Are you gonna play Merc? Wait, no, you play Merc, 2 Merc.
2 Merc for DRCs, 1 Brazen,
4 steel cutters.
4 Steel Cutters.
I mean, that's usually
Alara. Oh god.
play 4 Delver, 4 DRC, 4 or 3 Merc. Like,
Yeah, I guess you could. Like,
you definitely.
All right, Tamio at 5 loyalty now. Yeah, Kamigawa might be in the running now after Neon Dynasty. Neon Dynasty was awesome. Here's Carpet Flowers.
I intimidated with my aura into keeping a terrible hand.
Trying to figure out how to put this on.
I just hate Mulligan too much.
Back again.
All right, Uro's getting escaped. Guess who's back? Uro is in.
There's no nothing to talk about.
If you had a ponder, I can.
If this card is a completely different card.
You have to get the cards
After results?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because
So
I
the trigger-
can just draw into like a...
Okay, the trigger for Uro is on the stack. Ed might be responding to it here.
Problem is, like, Razor Bar was already like a mulligan. Because, like, it's cards that you bad against in the match.
And Murktide with no...
Bowlmaster. Okay.
Can be really good though, because I play essentially 2 removal spells for it. And you
Okay, Force of Will, pitching Brainstorm, double Beanstalk trigger. We're kind of seeing the power of the beans.
It's not a good.
Devoid with a question, any good decks with Rest in Peace running around? I think so. I think so. I'll just say that.
The evasion part is the thing that matters, I think, the most.
How many Storm Chasers are you on? 4. I cut.
If you're interested what decks I've been playing recently, go check out our Discord server.
Click them for 2 stock ups of Merc, top the 3rd Merc, and
Head to the Decklist channel. Check the pins.
I mean, I already don't like the deck. Just
Get a look at what all of us are playing these days.
bad deck. I don't like it for me.
you wanna switch decks play game? Sure, you don't wanna play more
I
Magic?
don't play against you. You are
Tamio's going to down tick this time. Returning a card from the graveyard. Thoughtseize. Okay, firing off Thoughtseize.
on my beanstalk.
Wow. Bowlmaster, Brainstorm, Fatal Push, Ponder, up the Beanstalk, Endurance. Pretty good hand.
Beans are boring as well. Like, there's very few.
Okay, Bowlmaster is taken.
Yeah, but he tried to wasn't being the third.
Instead.
I mean, I guess I find them interactive and skill testing. If you don't find that interesting, then sure, but I do.
Yeah, third copy of Beanstalk in hand.
Magic, I don't play this.
Yeah, so I'm saying you play my Beans deck, I'll play Tempo.
I want this.
Is, yeah.
True.
I'm
Okay, Hedge Maze, Cervelle. Passing it back to Omar. Shoulder's Edict. Trying to make Ed sacrifice a Planeswalker. Tamio is gone.
then tomorrow, before the
Forgot about my purpose. Trigger and second main, I guess.
This sounds like a tremendous amount of work.
I forgot. I'll just do
No.
second main. Combat?
it's literally
Or
just
combat?
that I am too lazy to drag the clip off the sideboard.
Editing
Swing
videos
trigger?
takes a while.
Okay, Uro attacks, Uro triggers.
One redeeming
You're
factor,
at 11. Oh.
which is why I think I'm gonna be good at editing this
I
video.
think it was 13, 17.
That I love healing
13,
myself.
17. I'm at 13, you're at 17.
I'm not saying that you won't enjoy it. I find it enjoyable. It just is. It's a process that takes a while.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, thank God.
You might enjoy it. Like I enjoyed editing videos, but I
We
just
got
think
All right, one of our somebody helped out there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Like literally,
Yeah, I guess the life gain for Uro here was forgotten because they messed up the life totals. That's unfortunate. All right, here's a Ponder. And it sounds like Ed has decided we've seen enough. GG's. Omar slamming the table with enjoying everything going on. GG's. Beanstalk, everybody.